Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 01 Time Show. That's right. Some of the grid owners got together and they wanted me to try to explain backing ups and stuff like that. First of all, we've got to understand what open simulator people are. That open simulator people are people who can connect. People who can connect to any grid. They can connect and be hosted. They can come and go freely as they want, and everybody pretty much owns everything. And there's really everything is pretty much shared. It's like a huge commune. It's a beautiful thing. All right. The other one is we got grids that are absolutely they have their own currency. They have no IAR backup for the people. They don't allow another grid, say like my simulator, connect to their host and have them host my simulator. It's pretty much closed up. And then they don't allow you to do a backup IAR, okay? Which is a big deal because, you know, I could go in there and buy everything and then back it up and have it on my hard drive, you know? And content creators really don't want you doing that. They, you know, I mean, and you got to understand something. They don't. They want to sell it to, if you got 5 avatars, they want to have each sell to each 5 avatars. If that's the way they want to do it. They don't want to let you copy it and give it to your other avatar, you know. And a lot of them, they won't even let you, you know, they'll just let you transfer it. I'd rather have it so you could transfer it and no copy. That way I can hand it across back and forth. But who cares? You know, you only have one item then. But needless to say, people said, you know what, I got 5, 10 avatars. They're all over the place. I own this product and I want to own it. So for those people like me that want to do that, I only buy things that I can own, that I really, really, really want to own. Now, that said, content creators, beware. If you go to a grid that allows any client to do a backup of an IAR, you may want to think twice, okay? Because they would be able to do what I'm getting ready to do and not even have to have an open sim grid or nothing like that. They can just do it right on their own computer once it's downloaded. So you got to realize this. We have to respect the content creators. TOS, terms of service. They come in, they say terms of service is you're going to buy 1 item per avatar. By golly, that's all you're going to get. 1 item per avatar. Fine and dandy. That's how you treat that. If you can only buy it on that grid and use it on that grid, fine. Now, again, real quick, if you're going to want to deal with all these filtered grids and people that are like this, then you're going to want to open up stores in each one of those, okay? And I would say that as an avatar, I'd say, you know, I've got an avatar on Third Rock grid, and I've got an avatar over on, say, like, you know, Franco grid or something like that. Anybody's grid, Tropos grid, whatever. And I want to own that product. You know, and I want to own that product on those grids. I would go to that. That content creator and say, hey, I'd like to own that on both these grids. Could you just go ahead and shoot me a copy over there? I'll pay you here for it. And they'll say, well, usually they'll say no. I want you to pay me twice. And you'll say, well, why? I'm the same person. Well, no, we want to make sales. That's what we're in here for. We're in here to make sales. Well, I say, you know, pooey on you. I'm not going to buy it for all 3 or 4 grids, so I don't buy from that creator. That's my point of view. All right. Some people say, sure, let me give you a here you want. You want $5K for each one? Yeah, I got like I'm on about 18 different grids. Here, just let me give you let me just give you all kinds of money, man. You just give it over there. You know what? That's bull. You know, if you guys want to do that, that's fine and dandy. So here's what this show's all about. And remember, this is not copybotting. All these items were absolutely given to me to put on my hardware. That's right. Every one of them. All right, here we go. Let's get going. Greetings, everybody. This is DJ Adams 01 Time. I've been asked to walk you through how to do a backup of all your stuff, basically, you know, and how to make sure that you can, you know, transfer it to any of your other avatars that you need, you know. Yep. You're the same user. It doesn't matter how many avatars you have. You have 1,000 avatars, 2,000 avatars. You know, you're the only one person. So, you know, common license says, you know, as long as you don't sell it to somebody else, use it for yourself. So that's what you're going to do. You're only going to use it for yourself. You're not going to give it to nobody else. Right? Okay. So what we're going to do is, first, we're going to grab our R. Okay, now, you see here I've got my simulator started. And you'll see now that it's logging me in. See all the cool stuff going on? That's right. So you see I'm all logged in. And everything's working pretty good. It's not bad. Alright. So, you know, you don't have to be logged in to do this, but just thought I'd let you know. Okay, so now what this does is I type in right here. Save IAR, add them one time. That's right, 01 time, and you put your password in. And what that does, it does a complete backup right there. /forward. And does a complete backup of your whole inventory. Complete backup. Everything. Okay? Now, if you're lucky enough to be on a grid that lets you make your own IARs, you can go make sure you buy everything you can, you know, that way you got a copy of it, that way you got a nice backup of it, you know, and then you got an IAR there too, you know. Go to your favorite stores that you've got your stuff, you know, make sure that, you know, you go buy the good stuff, because these, you know, if you're going to buy something good, buy it good, because you're going to back it up, remember? And you're backing it up so you can have it forever in case that grid goes down, that company goes out of business. Okay. So now what we're going to do is actually start up your server on your own computer. That's what you're going to do. You got one that's just physically on your own all the time. Alright. And it looks like it's getting ready to bring up everything. Enable logins and everything. So let's log into our world. We'll log back into our world on the computer so you know that where I'm coming from. Okay, and we log in. As you can see, I'm logging in to my own little computer there, right on here. See how it, just like it did before. Boom. Alrighty. And welcome back. Okay, so we got a lot of cool stuff in our inventory that we want to upload into here. So let's get with it. Okay, the one on the right is my OS grid one for my backup Rs. That's what I did. It's in my bin file. You take that and you just copy it over to my OpenSim one. That's it. Atom 01 time backup tar. See that? I already went ahead and did that. And it's already over there. And that's what you do. Everything gets done up and put over into that one. Go ahead and close that off. Remember the name of it. If you're illiterate like me, you just copy it like this. There you go. We're going to inject this into my inventory now on my own computer. That's right. Right on my own computer. Okay. What this line here does, it tells us we're going to load an OR, the name of the avatar, the folder. This folder right here is the one I've already created inside my avatar. Yep, my inventory, IAR backup, password, and then, of course, the name of that IAR that we did. There you go. And then you go ahead and push enter. Now, the reason I don't put my password in is because it shows your password when you type it in, and you don't need to see my password. Nobody does. Okay? So, there you go. You push enter, that loads it right into that inventory, and there you go. So, let's log in and take a look and see what we got. Okay, now that we've got everything uploaded into our inventory, we're going to be able to take it out and, you know, see what we got. Alright. We definitely need to pull it out of our inventory here, and there we go. Drag it on out. That's the mesh. If you remember a while back, I did another show where we went and bought this mesh from another person on a certain grid that had backup IIRs, and we went ahead and took that out. Now, what's really neat is, if you look real close here, zoom in everybody, watch this in high definition, you'll see that all the modifications were kept, all the mods were still there, but I'm the creator. That's it, I'm the creator. Alright, no mod, but I'm the creator, so I can change those mods as I want. Alright? That's as simple as can be. And that's what happens when you're the creator now. So we'll go ahead and we'll save it as a backup, and boom, there we go, all saved up. Ready to use on any grid we need. And, that's just the way it is. And you say, why would I want that on my own hard drive? Well, it's real simple. Okay, you're going to join a grid, you're going to buy a bunch of cool stuff from them, they're going to go out of business, or they're going to change names, they're going to change policies, whatever it is, you know and I know that you bought those items, and you own those items, or those items were given to you, and they're yours. You paid hard cash for them, or they were given to you as a gift, either which way you look at it. Now, why would we want them on our hard drive? Because, no, hold on. Those permissions now are ours. We're the creator of that stuff. That's right. Now we can actually export it as we need. Okay? Stuff that we need. Well, I hope that was informative for you. And I want people to know one thing. Grid owners, especially, that Maria does a great job. Maria over Hypergrid Business does a great job of explaining this into detail. And sometimes it's really hard for people to grasp what she's saying because they're coming from, we would say, a totally closed grid, all right? And closed grids, closed grid, HG capable and stuff. So they don't grasp it. Now, it's up to these grid owners to be very upfront with people and say, look, we have these tools. We have other simulators that are hosted on our server. They need to do that. And you content creators, I'm not dissing you. We want your content, and I want to buy it, and I'm not afraid to give you money for it. Trust me. I'll tell you what right now. I'm not afraid to give money if I can use it for myself. And you know what? You write that toss up, I'm going to stick to that toss because that's part of having a toss. Want our stores to be the same way. We don't want it out there unless it is now. You just take your time and pick the grid you're at. I know a couple of really good grids that have gone out of their way to make sure this stuff works out right. Third Rock Grid, they've done a great job protecting their content on there, and they're still an HD capable grid. Fantastic job over there, Tommy Rock. Keep up the great work. There's a couple others, and they don't really want to be mentioned, but that's okay. That's okay. Now, I myself believe in the metaverse way, the open metaverse way. And if somebody wants to sell me something, throw them some cash, however you want to do it. Put it in the mail, put it in a check, PayPal, however you want to do it. If they want it, anyway. But I want to own it, and I want to be able to. I don't even want to own it full perm if you guys don't want me to. But I want to own it so I can transfer it to my other grids and use it as I want. What got me on this conquest was my hair. I wanted this hair, and this is some of the ugliest hair I've ever seen, but I wanted it in all the grids for when I was doing my shooting. And it's a freebie, but it was no mod. It was none of this and none of that. It was just one of those things that I wanted. Just little things. And matter of fact, I didn't even know who it was a freebie from hair from Little Phil Grid. That's where it came from. It was a freebie that was a starter avatar hair, is what it was. It was a starter avatar hair. And all I did was put a new texture in it. I've got it on all the grids now. My skin, I spent 2 years learning how to do a skin. And I'm going to tell you what, I'd be really pissed off if somebody stole that skin. You damn right I would be. I'd be really upset. And they can. Because my stuff's been on other grids. They're able to back up. That's right. And so, you've got to ask yourself, can you trust a grid owner? Because I'll tell you what, I've only met 2 grid owners that I trust, and the third one's Linden Labs. And I'll tell you the 2 I really trust the most with my stuff. That's Virtual Highway and Island Oasis. I know you guys are going to get mad at me and all that. No. Those are the people I trust. Have I ever said they've done anything wrong? No. I said trust is where it's at. You have to be able to trust your grid owners. Hey, everybody. Thank you for watching. You'll have a great day. And maybe we'll get back to resuming to fart jokes and making fun of avatars later down the road. I hope this has helped. You got to be kidding me. I'm frigging Ruth? What kind of idiot would start a grid like this and want you to pay money for it? Oh, God.